Two black girls in the mic. Two black girls in the mic. Two black girls in the mic.
Oh my God, we're back once again. Another edition of Two Black Girls in the Mic. My name is Shay Moore.
And I'm Alysse Stewart. What's up? What's up? You know what's up.
Girl, I got this little crazy giggle in my voice. I'm like, what is the giggle about today?
It's just one of those days where everything is right. The sun is shining on us at the right temp, and we're just, in the right zone.
I'm feeling real good. I got my Spanx on. Everything's tight.
Hey, what did they say? Too much information. That was it.
I'm excited about today's show. Of course, Two Black Girls in the Mic. We do this each and every week, and you can catch us on Twitter at
Two Black Girls, and you can also get us on Facebook at facebook.com/Two Black Girls and a Mic, so that you can stay in the know when there's a new show available for you.
And usually we go back and forth about today's trending topics and things that are of interest to people. But we're going to turn the rest of the show over to a man that has had a really great career. I mean, you can't even sneeze on the career that Donell Jones has had. Where I Want to Be, You Know What's Up.
He also did that cover by Stevie Wonder, Knocks Me Off My Feet.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Girl, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites, actually. He's been having a pretty good career since like 1999 with that first album.
This is something that I didn't know. How they say Google me. So girl, I Googled him and I found out that he's written for acts like 702, Silk, Brownstone,
Usher.
And probably most notably is Madonna.
Donell Jones, welcome to the show, guy.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Feeling good.
How you doing? How them dimples feeling this morning?
Smiling right now,
So the dimples are feeling good. The music is sounding good, my brother. We've been waiting a long time for something new from you. Why did you decide to come back in 2013?
It just felt right. I've been working on music for a minute, and I just felt like, it's time. I just wanted to make a love album. I'm tired of hearing, how many ways can you write about sex, And I'm going to have some songs like that, but how many ways can you describe that? But there's so many ways you can describe love, because love is unconditional, and, you have love for a lot of things in life, so I just want to write an album about love and write songs about love, so now's the time. I
guess from a personal experience, how much of yourself are you, or will be featured on this album? Like, are we going to get some new revelation via the CD?
Each and every album that I've ever put out has always been about me and my life and where I'm at that stage. So definitely, you'll definitely hear where I'm at, and musically as well as, just as a person.
And that's interesting that you say that, because as we're preparing for this interview, I'm looking up Donell Jones. I'm Googling you. You know how they say, Google me. So I Googled you. And I mean, there's so many wonderful things about your music, and the number ones you've had, the number twos, and the success you've had writing for other artists. But there's not a lot on your personal life. I want to know, is there a Mrs. Dimples in your life? I mean, what's going on?
Girl, you crazy.
Of course, about 7 years ago, man, I met a very beautiful woman, man, who I'm madly in love with, and the reason why I wrote, the new song I have out right now, Forever, is basically dedicated to her, because it's sometimes it's hard to find that one person who that was made for you, and I feel like I found that. And, I just wanted to express it through song, and I've done that with every relationship I've been in, some good, some bad, but I kind of express myself through music. So that's what I feel for her.
Well, if you could, with Valentine's Day being right around the corner, speak to someone that may still be searching, and perhaps they are hooking up with people and establishing relationships, but they aren't working out so hot. Speak from your point of view and tell us. You see how I said us, because I'm single. Tell us.
You know what? I don't think it's something that you have to look for. I think sometimes we get caught up in trying to change people and trying to make them what we want them to be, but ultimately it never works out that way. So I mean, just stop looking, and then it will come to you, and that's just the way I see it.
Donell Jones on Two Black Girls in the Mic, brand new album Forever will be released soon. Is there an official date yet?
May. Definitely May.
That sounds good. Now, as for the album, just taking a closer look at it, are there any guest features, any artists that are going to be highlighted along with you, or are you doing this totally just a Donell Jones highlight?
No, all my albums have been basically just all of me, except for the album I did. I had Lisa on it. I never really have a lot of people on my album. It's not like I don't like it, but I want a person to put my album on and know that it's a Donell Jones album. I don't want to feel like it's a compilation album.
Okay.
So, maybe on the remixes we'll do something like that, but now this album is all about love, and it's about me, and it's about my expression in music, and that's what I want people to walk away with.
I love that. I wrote down a quote from one of your songs, and it just... as a single girl myself, I just was like, I would love for a man to say this. It says, they say a man ain't supposed to cry, but I'm crying out to you because I see me with you for the rest of my life. Nothing I would rather do than to be here forever. Woo, I'm trying to tell you.
Calm down now.
See, a lot of women say they don't like to see a man cry, but that turns me on. If I could break you down to tears, yes.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
You don't?
Take it to the bathroom.
When I said that, it's not really about a man crying. It's about that's how much he feels for her.
It's
not about a man crying. That's how much my heart is crying out to you, not my tears. My heart is saying that this is how much I love you. But at the same time, I think a lot of men are scared to show their true emotions. You know what I'm saying? And that's what holds us back. Me personally, I'm not scared to show my emotions. You know what I'm saying? I don't cry, but at the same time, my heart feels a love for this woman that it just can't explain itself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Donell, what would be a deal breaker for you in a relationship? And it doesn't apply to the one that you're experiencing right now, but I maybe look back at your past relationships. What's a definite deal breaker for Donell Jones when it comes to love?
Infidelity.
Okay.
Infidelity, lying. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easier to tell the truth than it is to lie. Because you got to follow a lie with another lie.
That's right.
So what if the person said to you, I love you. You are the one. I want you forever. You are my breath. But I want to experience something new, and I want you to do it with me. Would you be open to? A lot of people are talking about open relationships, so maybe just bringing someone in for a night, say Valentine's Day night.
You know what? To be honest with you, if the relationship started off like we can't. If the relationship started off like that, where it's open, we seeing other people and all that, and it's open and honest like that, then of course. But if we already established that we want each other, and then you try to bring something else in, then that's going to quite naturally stir up some things that might not work in the end.
So you're saying you do get down like that if given the opportunity, then, right?
You see, she fishing. She's like,
hey, I like this conversation right here. If the relationship started off like that, then hey, that's what it is. But but if it didn't start off like that, and it's just me and you, then you just can't be opening up doors that wasn't open up before, because it's gonna be hard to close it if you try to close it.
I'll take that.
Ooh, girl, I'm sweating just thinking about the possibility of that. I mean, wow. Ooh, okay. So are you married to this girl? I'm just asking. That's a bad follow-up, but so are you married to her?
No, I'm not married, but I'm definitely on that road. You know what I'm saying? I proposed.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my next step is getting married. I had a lot of time to play, man. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's about, taking that next step in life. I'm about to be 40 years old, so I've done everything I want to do.
So, Donell, when does, for you, because you can't speak for all men, but when did it happen for you where you said, you know what, now's the time. It's time for me to put down, what do guys say? And I'm like terrible with slang. They're playing cards or they're player shoes or whatever.
You know what? I kind of knew a while ago. I was just fighting it, just fighting it, but I already knew, going on the road, things are not as attractive as they used to be. I used to get it in, you know what I'm saying? So I just found that I'm not really attracted to all of that stuff that I used to be attracted to. I really just want to be good, and I just want to, come home and have a great life with the woman that I love. And that's what it is.
So is your woman an industry type person, or does she work a 9-to-5?
Nah, she's not an industry type person. She could care less if this, she likes to go out and have fun, but she's not really about industry or the limelight or anything like that.
Well, that covered Who Is She, Shay? But,
Where did you meet her? Just interested to know where someone would pick up a Donell Jones type. Where might I find someone like you?
Actually, I met her in the club. You know what I'm saying? I met her
You
in the
did.
club.
Get out of here.
I met her in the club, yo. Met her in the club, and it just went down from there.
You seem pretty revealing with the information that you're giving us today. Would you be open to one of those popular reality shows that are out there now? Everyone has one.
Not really, because I really don't feel like I have anything to offer. You know, my life is pretty private, but, you know, I just live a normal life. Just me, Donell Jones, the artist, is just my job. You know, I'm a family man, though, when it boils down to it.
And speaking of which, or looking closer at that, how does Donell Jones start his day? Someone listening, they're a big fan, and, you know, a lot of times we idolize a person, and we don't even see you washing your own clothes. Break down a typical day for Donell Jones.
My typical day is, you know, breakfast, gym, you know, come home, get in the studio, make some music, you know, watch a little TV, you know, entertain my kids or whatever that may be, and get ready for the next day.
All right, sounds pretty normal.
Yeah, it does sound normal. I'm like, hey, that sounds like me. So how many children do you have, Donell?
I have 5 daughters.
Get out! So all of that time that you were in the 90s and 2000s playing, you think that that's going to come back with your baby girls, you know, as they get out there dating? Is that a fear that you have?
No, not really, because they have to experience life for themselves. So whatever they may go through, you know, I'll be there to, you know, to give them some advice. But at the end of the day, they have to experience that for themselves so they can find out what it is that they like and what they don't like.
And what's that one thing that you would want your daughters to know and always remember as they head out into the world from a relationship standpoint, and I guess business or just life in general? What do you want them to keep in mind to make sure that they're strong and prepared?
That the only person that can really help them is themselves. They have to find out who they are first before they can give themselves to anybody or any job or anything. Find out who you are.
I like it. You sound very grounded, and that could just be what you're presenting right now. Like, what was the last argument you had, and what was about, and what was the resolution?
I don't argue. You know what I'm saying? For what? It doesn't solve anything. I don't argue.
So pretty much you live a pretty peaceful life. That's your approach.
I'm very peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I live in the now. I don't think about things of the past. I live for the moment, right now. Everything I see right now is what I live.
So would you say you're a very forgiving person? Like, you know, you leave things in the past. So are you a person that gives second chances?
Sure, why not? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what happened yesterday can't happen today unless I give it attention.
Well, this is a very interesting interview. I mean, when we came into this, I was really wondering where we were going to go with this conversation, and it's really taken a very interesting turn. Of course, Donell Jones on Two Black Girls and a Mic. We're talking about the brand new album, Forever, which will be in stores in May. But the single, Forever, is actually doing quite well now across radio and all over the country.
You know, I'm happy at the fact that, you know, people can definitely appreciate my music. You know, I've been off the scene for a while, so it's a beautiful thing when I can come back and people still, you know, listen to me. So I really appreciate that. So
what do you have lined up in terms of hitting the road? Anything that's anything in the very near future? And where can people find out the information to meet you there and check you out?
They can check me out on Twitter.com/DonellJones96. I got a show coming up right now with I think Music Soul Child and Tierra Moses or something like that. And I have another show. I think that's in San Francisco on Valentine's Day, and then the 16th. I have a show with Mint Conditions, and that's going to be in Riverside, California. And
also April 9th, you're going to be in New Orleans. I'm on Q93 down in New Orleans, so you're going to be at the Sugar Mill doing a performance there, right?
That's what's up. You giving me some new information I ain't got yet.
Oh, I saw that on your website. Oh. I saw that on your website, so I thought
I guess I'll be ready.
Hey, Donell, on another level, just talking to you, I just want to go ahead and just confirm it for myself because, you know, you spoke on this piece and I hear the spirituality because a lot of that is letting go and just being. Like your diet, are you by any chance a vegetarian or you do anything special there? Any other aspect to your life like that?
No, I'm not a vegetarian. Not at all. You know, I just take care of myself, my body, and you know, I'm really into working out. I think the fountain of youth is in the gym, so that's what I try to say there.
Oh, I like that. Don't you like that?
Oh, you know I love it. I love it. Working out is like breathing for me, I believe. I need it.
It is. I mean, it just gives me a sense of feeling like I did something for the day that's really important to me and my body, you know.
And you know what? What's the pet peeve that you have at the gym? Any? Something you don't like people doing in the gym? I wear my headset so people can't talk to me. That's mine.
No, you know what? I just like people to wipe off the equipment after they use it.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Absolutely. This has been a fun interview. I have to admit, this has been one of our best ones in a long time. I'm glad we had this opportunity to talk with you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for having me on your show.
Hey, you know what? I don't know how I forgot this. Donell, before we let you go ahead and introduce your song Forever. Say whatever it is that you want to say about it, and we're going to go ahead and play it for those that may not have heard it, and let that be.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Donell Jones. The song Forever is basically a song about love. You know, I think love is something that's universal, and once you find it, you'll know you got it. So here's Forever.
Yeah, this goes out to all the women that hold their man down, especially my woman, my 22.
Ever since the day we met, I feel so complete. You wrapped your love around me, babe. I don't have to want for nothing, as long as I can be with you. I wanna be with you, baby. You're my inspiration. You put your life on hold to be with me. I can't live a day without you. You've been so good to me, I wanna prove it to you. They say a man ain't supposed to cry, but I'm crying to you. 'Cause I see me with you, that's the one, yeah. Girl, there's nothing I can do than to be here forever, baby. I'm gonna be here forever, baby. Ooh, yeah. If you follow me to forever, baby. Oh, I'm gonna be here forever, baby. Ooh, yeah. Forever. Wanna give you forever, 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 forever. Baby, I'm asking you to spend forever with me. All you got to do is say yes. I love the way you elevate me to the highest speed, and you'll never steer me wrong. Even when I pulled away, you brought my focus back to you. I'm so thankful, baby, you have held me down for so many years. Good times, I waited tears. I can't live a day without you. You've been so good to me, I wanna prove it to you. They say a man ain't supposed to cry, but I'm crying out to you. And girl, there's nothing I wanna do but be here forever. Ooh, yeah. Every day I wanna be here forever, baby. Yeah. Woo. Life of love if you follow me to forever. Say yeah. There's no more time left. Won't be here forever. Yeah. There's a diamond ring for your finger, please don't say no. 'Cause I want you for forever, forever. Girl, I want you for forever, forever. Ooh, baby, all you got to do.
You know I love you, right?